Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Perceptor. Here's G2 Perceptor in his tank mode. As you can tell, he is really kind of a tank. Got my custom Lebo here from my Star Wars stuff to demonstrate how a Microman would actually fit on good old Perceptor here. Just kind of fit his feet up under the turret portion, and then he would just kind of sit there. And there we go. Got him sitting there. This is a little loose. It's been loose. It's due to age. Yeah, you can see he's pretty neat. I do like how he looks on there. He's got a very, I don't know, I've always been a fan of the tank mode for Perceptor. I think it works very well. And if you don't have a Microman, you can always use a core class figure here, and this is kind of a cross faction type of thing going on here. We're going to put Galvatron here, and he doesn't quite fit. He's a little too big. Can fold this down if you wanted, but then he's just going to want to slide off the back. But I called him Galvatron, it's Megatron. But anyway, his feet won't really fit because they've got to fit between the cannon portion here, which you can't see now, and it fits between there. It's got a bit of a gap that you can actually get to. That's okay, because we also know he turns into a microscope. So let's go ahead and put him into microscope mode. Which is pretty simple. Let's flip this around. And just like that. And then I like to flip these all the way around. And since, you know, he was part of the micro change line back in the day, he's got quite a bit of articulation. But there you go, he's pretty much in microscope mode at that point. You can push these portions here in if you want, for, you know, so that way he doesn't roll around. But I mean, in a way, he can also roll around like this as well, because he does have wheels. The wheels are here, which is funny, because he doesn't have any wheels down here. And it's mainly for the rolling around mode, or the tank mode, because of other wheels here on his back. So, we'll figure. By the way, in this mode, he does happen to have another Autobot emblem right there. So he does have two of these. Does have the gold plastic here, 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 and on these. And I just kind of plug these in because they're kind of an easy place to store the weapons. And this fist here doesn't like to go in very much, so I just took this piece here. And these are removable. I'll just put it back over here where it normally is. And he does happen to have an actual working microscope portion. You can actually put something down in here and then move this here up and down, and it does retract and go in, which is kind of cool. I always like this. It does happen to actually work, so it's kind of hard to see, but it does work. Trying to do it to, every time I move it, it wants to do that. Yeah, you can see how it gets bigger and smaller. Kind of hard to demonstrate on camera, but it's very neat that it does that. And he does have a pretty good size microscope mode. Size comparison, here he is next to my custom Micromaster combiner. And next to Super Megatron. And then next door Microman, because micro change. Big fan of it. I think it's cool. Get the Microman there to stand up. They don't like to stand up very well sometimes, but yeah, whatever. Let's get these guys out of the way, so that way we can take a better look at everything that this does now. If you notice though, he's got a lot of decals all over him, which is nice. Kind of, I don't know, it has that techie detail. These can be pushed up if you want. So that way it's a little more closed in. So it's kind of, your mileage may vary, however you want to do the microscope. A lot of people tend to leave it up like this, which is pretty much the standard style. But that's all there is to it on there. Now we go into robot mode. It's pretty simple. You take his legs and kind of pull them down like this. You'll rotate this at the thigh and then rotate it here. Push this portion in. Flip up the foot. Extend this, pull this down. This around. Spin this around. So that foot. And you got legs. He's getting a little tall here, so. Squeak. Sorry about that. And then you'll pull the arms out because they're on pins, and then flip them down. You'll take the chest piece here and flip it out. Oh, one thing I forgot to do in microscope mode, you bring the mirror down. He does happen to have a mirror, so the mirror would actually just be underneath, just like that. It's kind of funny because, I mean, it actually works. This whole thing is actually a functioning microscope, which is cool. I've always loved that about him. And then you'll take the gun, flip it up all the way, and whichever side you want to, set it on either side. And his fist here, grab it here and try to slide it out. Like I said, this one here tends to get stuck. That's why I left it out. And he's got these little panels here, and these panels will fold over to close over the shoulders. And here on the back, you pull this thing here, and it raises his head up. I always thought that was cool when it did that. It's like head reveal. One thing I loved about Perceptor, he's always got that cool, interesting look to him. And give him his blaster, and then he's got his little cannon here, which doesn't fire. This in here apparently has the spring removed. Be easy to put another spring in it so that we could actually fire, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. There we go. And he's got both of his weapons. This guy's got some posability. That's what's kind of cool about Perceptor. Perceptor actually has some posability to him. Here he is next to his lineage, Microman. And now next to Galvatron, aka Super Megatron, because that's who it is. Those out there have the core class. That's Super Megatron. He's amazing. Go check out that review. Plug here, plug there. And there he is next to Micromaster Combiner. Can't tell me that isn't awesome. He's cool. I like him a lot. I know some people out there will be like, there was no such thing as a Generation 2 version of him. You're correct, because I took an old rough one and I painted the gold. And there he is. And slapped some other stuff on it. I thought about actually repainting some other parts of him, but I was like, you know what, the gold actually just works. I think it looks good, fits very well. He does have articulation now. The only thing he doesn't have is a neck swivel, but he does have his arms, obviously, can go all the way around. He does have nice elbow joints. Pull that gun out of his hand. So he's got some pretty decent elbows, which are 90 degrees, is all really you need. His hips don't go forward, but he does have a knee joint. These do go out, so he can do full splits if you want. He can do that. He does have two different rotating parts here due to transformation, but I mean, the fact that he's got this much going on, especially for the age these toys were, kind of cool. His gun can go down, so if he's trying to observe things, he can still observe things in this mode, which is kind of cool. So you do have that ability. But yeah, he's neat. I like him. Very, very cool little microscope dude. Who doesn't like microscope dudes? Because science. But anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Generation 2 review. And I'll catch you guys around because I have plenty more coming your way. That's it for now.